Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all from the Rifa International University. The Rifa International Institute of Clinical and Professional Psychology, Lahore, is honored to welcome Dr. Rushdie, an esteemed faculty member from Universitas Islam Indonesia, as a distinguished resource person for today's workshop, developing psychological measures, item writing, validation, and an introduction to norming with ROC analysis. Dr. Rushdie is a prominent scholar in Islamic psychology and psychometric research with an extensive body of work on development and validation of psychological scales. His work includes the integration of Islamic values in psychological practices. He has authored numerous peer reviewed articles and books. We are delighted to have him with us, and we look forward to an enriching experience and a thought provoking workshop. Thank you, Dr. Rushdie, for being with us today. Over to you. Thank you. Sir, kindly please unmute your mic and let me know if you have any issue in sharing your slides. I can also do that for you. If you can send them to me, or Dr. Rushdie, you need to unmute your mic.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Sorry.
Yes. Sorry.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, this is my first time using StreamYard.
No, it's
So
okay. It's everybody's first time we use it, and we were also very confused about it. So let me know if you have any difficulty. We are here to help you in any thing you would like us to assist.
okay, okay. Maybe I
There is
will.
an option of present at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me help
Uh,
you. उसने present में है। जी मैंने उनसे कहा है।
okay. Wait a minute. I will set my system, my computer,
Present में जाके slide add
so I can share my
add करके
screen.
इसमें present में जाए। You need to go to the in this present option, and then you need to upload the slides here. Upload the slides here.
Okay, okay.
Slides and PDF. You can present your entire screen as well. Then it will be like.
Okay. I will try again. Okay. Okay. The system tell me to restart my browser. I will out from the meeting and I will join again. Is it possible?
You will be signing out and then coming back in.
Yes, yes, because my system tell me to restart the browser.
Okay, okay, sure, sure. We can wait for we will wait for 5 minutes. You can do that.
Okay, okay, I will try. Uh, Lock in the bottom. Unlock this screen. There's a document lock in the bottom left. Bottom left. Unlock. Computer tell me to unlock, but I don't know where's the unlock button.
Uh, you can also send your slides if you're comfortable to us. We can operate them from here.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Assalamualaikum, Dr. Ahmed.
Yeah,
Are you able to listen me? I am here for your technical support. Please listen me carefully. You
yeah.
are seeing an option of present or invite on your tab. Can you please click that button for
Uh, which one I
present
should
or invite? Present or invite.
reason?
Yeah,
And
click on present.
yeah, I already click reason, and there is any four options: slides, video
Yeah,
file, image file.
click on slides and PDF. Click
Okay,
on slides and PDF. And now click on your computer.
okay,
Yeah, if there is your computer, now please click on the file you want to present.
okay.
Yeah,
Uh, okay, I already okay. The file is processing.
okay, it's processing now.
Yeah, processing.
Okay, okay, wait, it's uploading now.
Okay,
Let's take only 1 to 2 minutes. It will upload, then it will automatically present over there.
okay.
Yeah,
So we will wait the upload process. Yeah.
yeah, it's processing. Yeah, the slides are there.
Ah,
Now you may use your arrow buttons to move it forward and backward.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you please one time tab forward to see it's working or not?
Yeah. Yeah. This is working.
Yeah, it's working. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. And
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
continue with your session.
Yeah. Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah wa syukrulillah wa ala ni'matillahi wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillahi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Okay, today I will give a presentation about construct and scale development. And in the end of the session, I will also share about ROC analysis for norming the instrument. Okay, if we talk about the validating and developing test, we should have a guideline and step or stage to develop tests or measurements. I read some articles, read some books, and I try to summarize, the step of the process to develop measurements. The first step is a theoretical construct. So if you want to develop a construct, especially in Islamic psychology, yeah, you should construct the theoretical first. So the theories may come from Quran, may come from ulama or any source. But based on my experiences, I already construct scales with Quran. Yeah, I have one articles. Yeah, developing a piece of heart tatmain al qulub. Yeah, based on Quran from Surah ala bidhikrillahi tatmain al qulub. Yeah. From this surah, I search from mufassirin. Yeah, and they talk about the surah. Yeah, ala bidhikrillahi tatmain al qulub. makna tatma'innal qulub, what the meaning of tatma'innal qulub, and I search all mufassirin, I make a list, I conclude, I extracting the text, and I conclude there is any two dimension of tatma'innal qulub. So the first dimension is calmness, and the second dimension is confidence. So this is the first example. I construct the Islamic psychological measurement based on surah Quran, from the Quran. And I already have experience developing construct based on ulama. Based on ulama. I have studies about qana'ah scales, qana'ah instruments. Qana'ah in Islam is contentment, qana'ah. Because in the Quran, you cannot find the term qana'ah in Quran. You can find qana'ah in surah, But in studies of ulama, you can find qana'ah. And I choose one book that is Ihya Ulumuddin. You know that, Ihya Ulumuddin from Al-Ghazali. From that book, I extracting all text, all text. I find each text, each paragraph talking about qana'ah. So I make list. I listing all paragraph talking about qana'ah. After that, I using thematic analysis. Using thematic analysis, and I extracting the dimension of qana'ah, and I found 4 dimension of qana'ah. The first dimension is values. The second dimension is control yourself. The third dimension is fulfillment, and the last dimension is acceptance. So I found 4 dimension. Okay, and the third example, I have experience developing construct about gratitude, about syukur. So, you can find about syukur in Quran. For example, in surah la in syakartum la azidannakum. And you can found the concept of syukur in ulama. So I using 2 scholars, Muslim scholars. The first one is Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyah, and the second one is Imam al-Ghazali. Based on 2 Muslim scholars, they have a definition about syukur. Similar dimension, similar definition. From their concept, I extracting the dimension, I found that qana'ah has 2 dimensions. The syukur, gratitude, has 2 dimensions. The first dimension is intrinsic gratitude, and the second dimension is extrinsic gratitude. So syukur has 2 sides, the intrinsic sides and the extrinsic sides. So if you doing syukur, not only you happy with ni'mah from Allah, a blessing from Allah, you just happy and you just satisfied, not enough. In Islam, this is not enough. This is not syukur. It's not complete syukur. The complete syukur, you feel happy, you feel satisfied, you feel ridha, and you should doing amal saleh. So in the Quran, if there is any surah about la in syakartum la azidannakum wa la in kafartum inna adabi lasyadid. So la in syakartum is not only about if you happy, not about if you satisfied. La in syakartum, meaning of la in syakartum is if you happy from God blessing and you doing amal saleh, la azidannakum. So syukur has 2 sides, intrinsic side and the extrinsic side. So this is 3 example of my experience in developing construct. After you create the constructions, the theoretical constructions, the next step is you should design the scale. Is it construct continuous or nominal or ordinal? You know that, yeah. Which one? Because each construct has a different format, yeah, has a different concept. For example, yeah, for example, if you developing ikhlas scale, for example, ikhlas scale is ikhlas have a degree, yeah, high ikhlas or low ikhlas, medium to high ikhlas. Is it ikhlas like this? Is if ikhlas not like this, so you should design your scale with not Likert type format questionnaire. You should use a different format. Okay. In my experience, I have create measurements not always with Likert type scales. Sometimes I use Likert type. Sometimes I use Thurston's type based on your theories, based on your concept. For example, I already constructing about Shaja'ah. Shaja'ah is bravery. Yeah, bravery in Islam. So in Islam, bravery is moderate. If you too high bravery, this is problem, or too low bravery is also a problem. So the best bravery is in the middle, in the moderate level. So because the theories of Shaja'ah like this, I should change the scale designs not with Likert scale type, but with social judgment test. I give it. I give the scenario, and the respondent should answers the scenario, yeah, with options, the options, and there is any moderate options, high options, and low options. There is any different options. So we want respondent choose the medium options. If the respondent choose medium option, so they will be Shaja'ah persons. If not, they not a Shaja'ah persons. So this is an example. So you should design your scale before you building an item. So building an item is a third step. Yeah, the first step, you should decide what the style of your questionnaire, your format, your scales. Is it Likert type, or is it semantic differential, or is it situational judgment test? Yeah, each construct have a different consequences of the scale designs. So not all of psychological scale is Likert type. So this is a important thing. Yeah, not all of psychological scales is Likert type. Yeah. So the design based on your construct. So and then we step to the third stage is item building. Yeah, after you constructing your scale, you should build the item. So sorry. So if you have a good theoretical construct, your item will be good also. But if you poor in theoretical construct, you don't have a good item. So you should define the construct clearly. Yeah, clearly. What the meaning of gratitude? Yeah, what the meaning of syukur? What the meaning of qana? What the meaning of sabr? You should define the construct clearly. And the second important one is unique and distinguish. I I find another article talk about qana'ah. Inside the qana'ah, yeah, they define the qana'ah with syukur, with sabr, with tawakkal. So this is a problem in defining the construct. Yeah, defining the construct. This is violence of the uniqueness and distinguish the construct. So if qana'ah different from syukur, you should clear defining the qana'ah. Qana'ah and syukur is different. Qana'ah is talk about contentment on your past time. Yeah. What do you have now and the past time? Yeah. And the deficit situations. So qana'ah is about talking about deficit situations. Yeah. Deficit situations. Now, syukur not talking about deficit situations. Syukur talk about a blessing, many blessing from God. So different between qana'ah with the syukur. If you put gratitude under qana'ah, yeah, to define the qana'ah, this is a mistake. So because qana'ah different with gratitude, you should make own definition. You should make different definitions. Yeah, this is the important one. And the third one is your construct should cover or element of the construct. Yeah. If you define the gratitude only about satisfactions, only about appreciations, yeah, only about happiness, is not gratitude. So gratitude has a consequence. The consequence of syukur is amal soleh, yeah, doing good deeds. You should doing good. You should amal soleh, pay zakah, yeah, praying salah, Saum Ramadan, yeah, this is the consequence of gratitude. So there is a two dimension of gratitude. Is if only one dimensions not cover the concept of the syukur. So this is important ones. Yeah. In mantiq is a logics in Islamic in Islamic tradition. There is any disciplines about mantiq. Mantiq is logics in Islamic term. Uh, in this concept, in this disciplines, in these disciplines, in the logics, التعريف الجامع المانع. So the definition should be covered and distinguish. Yeah, al-jami' is cover. Yeah, include all thing about that construct. Yeah, complete. Yeah. So you should make a definition complete talking about this construct. Complete all element of this construct. Yeah, cover all dimension of this construct. Al-mani'u is distinguish, not another your construct. Yeah, only about talking about this construct, not talking about another construct. So al-mani'u discriminations, discriminating another construct to this construct. So al-mani'u, your measurement discriminate, yeah, the another construct, yeah, join to this construct. So al-jami'u al-mani'u. So cover and distinguish, covering and discriminating. So the good definition, so good construct, good theoretical construct is covering and discriminating. If you can define the construct with this guidance, so you will have a good item. The definition will clear. Yeah, the definition will clear. The concept not contaminate with another thing outside this construct. Okay, and then we'll talk about generating the item. So there is any guidance to generate the item, the first one is you should writing the item clearly. So the item clarity is very very important. You should use a good language. You should the simple language, yeah, a simple word, simple sentences. If you use simple sentences, simple words, simple language, so the respondent will understand your item. Yeah, if your respondent understand your item, they will give accurate score. If they give an accurate score, your reliability will be good, your validity will be good. Yeah, so the item clarity is very important. If you're writing the item too long, yeah, too long, yeah, and the respondent confused, yeah, when reading your item, this is bad. You should clear in writing the item, clear and short. So I clarity is clear, short. The respondent understand what you're writing. So the second guideline is you should avoid double barrel item. Yeah, you cannot write the item with double meaning. For example, you constructing about uh, you're constructing about religiosity. Yeah, and one of the dimension the religiosity is ibadah. Yeah, a praying, and you write the item about salah, about zakah, and about taqwa. The taqwa and salah, for example, I doing pray 5 times a day because I want to be a taqwa person. So this is has a two purpose of this item. You want to measure about pray, or you want to measure about taqwa. This is a double barrel item. Please only write about one purpose. If you want to measure taqwa, you create another item. You cannot write item every day. I pray 5 times salah, and every week I saum Ramadan, fasting sunnah. You give a item with two meaning, about salah, about pray, and about fasting. So this is double barrel. Yeah, double barrel. You cannot write item with two meaning. Only one. Only one. Yeah. If you want to asking about salah, one item. If you want to asking about fasting sunnah, another item. You want to asking about fasting Ramadan, another item again. You want to asking about Saum Ramadan, yeah, another item. So one item, one meaning, one item, one purpose. So this is the second guide. Okay, this is my experience. The third one, I recommend you to avoid reverse worded. I know, yeah, many instruments use reverse worded, yeah, reverse worded. But in my studies, yeah, reverse word have a many problem. Have a many problem. It's confusing, and I think, yeah, yeah, I never use item reverse again because many problem in psychometric properties, and yeah. The first problem, if you use reverse worded, yeah, the problem is validations, validity, the validity problem. For example, if you want to measuring tatma'in qulub, or peace of heart, peacefulness of your heart, and you're using the item, yeah, I always or I have attentions every day, or I high tensions, yeah, in my life, yeah, I stress in my life, yeah. You construct is peacefulness, but the item about stress, and you think the reverse of stress is peacefulness. Yeah. So if, because we think the stress or the anxiety or the tensions, high tension is a opposition of a peacefulness, we use this term in item. uh, this is a problematic in validity, because when you want to measuring relax or peaceful, but your item is about stress, this is different construct. So this is violate the first one we're talking about, discriminating construct. You mix the another construct, yeah, to peacefulness concept. So this is will be a problem. This is why if you test the measurement, yeah, if you test the reverse word item, usually, yeah, usually all item with reverse worded will group into one factor, will group in one dimensions. So all the reverse worded item will grouping in one factor, and the another factor free of reverse worded, because a respondent uh, answers the question with same response. So the reverse worded item will grouping in one factor, and another factor is straightforward item. So we will confuse to interpret the property psychometric. Yeah. So I think I recommend you to not using reverse worded item, only straightforward. And now, when I develop scale, I avoid reverse worded item. Okay. Okay. We'll back to the process. After you build the item, after you create the item, you make a many item. Yeah. You should make many item, because the when the measurement, yeah, go to the process, the item will be eliminated one by one. So your item will be reducing. So how many item you should write? One dimensions, I recommend you to build one dimension 5 to 10 item. Yeah, 5 to 10 item, one dimension, in one dimension. Why? Because when instrument going the process, the validation process, there is any item reductions, yeah, item eliminations. In reliability test, you eliminate the item. When factor analysis, the item will be eliminated, and factorial validity item will be eliminated. When content validity item will be eliminated. I have experience. I create 32 item, or 32 or 36. I forget, 32 or 36, and the final item is 7. Only 7. Only 7 item. Yeah, the best 7 item. Yeah, from 36 item. Yeah. So I recommend you to make 5 to 10. Yeah, 5 is good. Yeah, 5 or 7. Yeah, 7 is ideal. Yeah, 10 is, I think, too many. Maybe 7 item per dimensions, of each dimensions. So if you have 3 dimensions, you can write 21 item. Okay. Okay, and now you have 21 item. What you will do? Yeah, after you create the item, you should validate the word. Validate, yeah, the word, the sentences. Who validate the word? Expert. You should invite the expert. Yeah, some experts, not only one. Yeah, not only two. You invite many experts to check your item, to check your item wording, your item content, your item clarity. Yeah, your item relevances to the theories. So, for example, you use 10 experts, and what the ideal size of experts I have calculate, yeah, calculate from the p-value, from the CVI, and the another criteria. I calculate the ideal sample of size of the expert is 21 or 20, 21. Yes, 21. So 21 expert is ideal to validate your item content. But if you not reach 21 expert, no problem. Maybe you can use 10 expert or 15 or 7, no problem. But more or less, yeah, more or less, the expert, the validity of the item should be good. Yeah, the validity of the item should be good. For example, if you have 5 expert or 7 or 10, yeah, 10 expert, you have 10 expert, the expert read your item, you check your item. So all the expert should agree, yeah, should agree with your item. If any one expert do not agree with your item, yeah, if one expert said that your item is bad, not relevance, doesn't have a clarity, yeah, so the item should be eliminated. Yeah, if you only have 10 experts. Yeah, okay. So the more expert, yeah, the more expert, the tolerance of the rejections is more wide. Yeah, the tolerance of rejection is more wide. So if you have maybe 20 experts, maybe 17 expert agree with your item, and three expert doesn't agree, it's still acceptable. But if you have only 10 or 5, so 5 person should agree with your item. So you need more expert if you want to tolerate rejections. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The content validation, I think, is very important. Yeah, it's very important in initial stage of the developing measurement. Yeah, I think this is a important stage. Okay. For example, from 20 item, for example, only only maybe 15 item remain. So the 5 item eliminate. Maybe the 5 item eliminate, only
Uh,
15.
Dr. Rushdie,
Yes.
I have a question here. Let's suppose if we are constructing an item, we have constructed and we have taken it for expert validation, and at that point, we do see that a few items need to be deleted on when after the expert validation. We we see that the experts have not agreed on certain items. So, should we delete them there and then, or should we wait for further statistical procedures to uh, wait on that? That there will be no correlation between those items in any other, and they will not fall in any other um, factor. What do you suggest?
Yeah. Yeah. I suggest if maybe, for example, we have criteria for content validity index. Yeah. For example, 0.7. So 0.7 is 70% of the expert agree with our item. So this is the cutoff, the criteria. So if we have, for example, the item zero point 0.5 or 0.7 or only 40%, only 50%, so we eliminate the item. So if the index about 0.68, for example, almost 7, maybe you can You can think again to uh, to modify the item. But in my experience, I always eliminate all item below zero point 0.7. I never change the item. Yeah, because I have a full item. I have many item, so I don't worry about the item is uh, apa, because I have many item. So I don't worry. But if this is why you should create many item in initial stage. You should create many item.
How
If
many
you
items? Sorry, I'm cutting you just for clarity. This is something that we are doing here, and mostly in Pakistan, we construct a scale for our PhD projects. How many items do you think are valid for uh, uh, content validity index for validation? How many items you think should be developed in the initial stages?
yeah. Yeah, Karam, I recommend in first stage, in initial stage, you create per dimensions 5 to 10, 5 to 10 item per dimensions. Why? Because we want to final in the final item, 3 item minimum remain. You should keep the 3 item. You should make sure there is any 3 minimum item in the final stage. Yeah, if you only two, for example, only 2 item in one dimension in final stage, it will be a problem in factorial validity. So you
So,
should have 3 item
uh,
minimum in last in final item.
So, do you think that the construct is justified with only three items in, or maybe five items in each variable? Do you think that justifies that construct if there are three items in it only? If let's suppose we are talking about taqwa and
Yeah,
sabr, or do you think that three items will justify or four items will justify that construct? Because this was a question raised recently in a discussion, and the items was the scale was very small, only consisted of five items, and it was parental stress scale, and one of the evaluators said that this is not justifying the whole construct, because it's a complex process. How parenting is stressful. So my question here is, if three or four items are justifiable for defining a very important construct or something which is very deep.
yeah, yeah. So I talk about the dimensions, not the construct. If the construct have, for example, if the construct have 3 dimensions, so you have a 9 item. So 9 item I think is good. Yeah. Uh, if your construct have a 2 dimensions, so the item minimum item is 6. So, but if the construct is single factor, this is will be a problem. If the construct is single problem, in a single factor, I'm sorry. If the construct is single factor and only have a 3 item, this will be a problem because 3 item in one construct is too minimum. Uh, you can use 3 item because if you only have 3 item in one construct, the reliability will be very very low. So you cannot use 3 item only one construct. One dimension is no problem, but one construct is will be a problem. So based on another scales, I have already read about life satisfaction. Satisfaction with life scale. They have maybe 5 or 6, yeah, maybe 5 or 6 item, and this is single factor. The reliability, yeah, still good, but if the item only 3, the reliability will be very very low. So if we talk about short form measurement or single
Yes.
item measurement, this is
Yes.
any this is any another method to justify it. There is any another method. So you should check the model of 3 item. So if single item, you should also check the correlation single item and the full item. There is any another method. to validate or to justify the short form or the single item is good for measuring. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, the next stage is phase validation. So there is any two stage of this phase validation. There is we should find the phase validity index, and the second one you can use another options that is response process validity. There is any two options: phase validity and response process validity. So there is any two options. The phase validity, what is the phase validity? Okay, I use use of the scholars from Malaysia make a formula to calculate a phase validity index. So I use this definition about phase validity. So the phase validity the respondents understand, yeah, understand, have a comprehensions, have a clear understanding about the item. Yeah, this is the phase validity. Respondents understand, yeah, have a comprehension, have a good comprehensions, and have a clarity about the item. This is the phase validity. So this is the phase validity. So Yusuf recommend to measures the index. So this is same like content validity. The phase validity. So we create an item, yeah, and then expert check the item, and for example we have a 15 item and we bring to a target respondents. Yeah, we tell them to respond the item. Is the item clear, and you can understand the item? Can you understand the item or not? So they give rating. Yeah, not understand, yeah, slightly understand or not understand. So if we have, for example, we have 10 target respondents, and 10 target respondents understand of our item, so the index will be 0.1 or 100%. So if only 9 respondents, the index is 0.9. If 90% or 9% respondent understand the item, so the index is 9.0, yeah, or 0.9, yeah. So the criteria is 0.8 and 3, 0.83. So this is the minimum index. So from 10, yeah, 9 people should understand the item. From 10, 9 item should understand the item. So from 20, 18 people should understand the item. If below that, your item will be eliminated. Okay, this is the first strategy. You make a questionnaire, yeah, asking about the understand of the item, yeah, and you calculate the percentage of the respondents who understand the item. This is the first strategy. And there is any another options, that is response process validity. What is response process validity? Response process validity is you doing interview to target respondents. You doing interview, deep interview, yeah. What you doing deep interview, make sure what do you mean of the item, they also have the same meaning, yeah. They have they have a same understanding, yeah. We understand the item like this, and the respondent understand like this. If we have a same understanding, so will be a good response validity, yeah. So response process validity is how respondent processing the item, the word, the sentences, and they understand and the meaning same like the researchers. Yeah. So if the respondents and the researchers have a same meaning, yeah, about the item, so the response process validity is good. So this is qualitative, yeah, qualitative approach, and fast validity index is quantitative approach. Response process validity is qualitative approach. You can choose both of them. Yeah. Okay. Um from 15 item, yeah, maybe uh, only 12 remain. 12 item remain. Yeah, 12 item remain. So you have, for example, you have two dimensions. Yeah, you have two dimensions. So this is the item remains. Each dimension have six item, and the second dimension have six item. So this is still good. This is still good. And then and then we will go to factorial validations. Yeah, we will go to factorial validations. There is any two stage of factorial validations. The first stage is exploratory factor analysis, and the second stage is confirmatory factor analysis. So we should explore the item. From the 12th item, we explore. Yeah, we explore, we find the amount of the factor. Is the scale have one factor, single factor, or two factor, or three factor? We don't know. Yeah, we should test it with exploratory factor analysis. And then, if we found two factors, for example, if you found two factors, and two factors same like what we design in initial stage in theoretical construct. In theoretical construct, we design the scales with two factor, and the exploratory factor analysis, yeah, the factors also two factors. So we have a good factorial validity, because the validity, the definition of validity is your data, your measurement have a strong identity with the theories. If your factor, you found the two factor in the test, in the factor exploratory, and the theories mention two factors also, and we design in the first initial stage, we design two factors, and the analysis we found two factor also, so we have a good factorial validity. And then the next stage is we confirm the two factor, yeah, with another analysis, and with another sample. So we should use another sample. We cannot use same sample, because if you use some sample, the result will be same. Yeah, the result will be same. The loading factor will be strong. Okay, the factor will be fit because you use a same sample. So you should using another sample to confirm the two factor is a fit, have a good fit index. You should find another sample. So the second stage of factorial validity is confirmatory factor analysis. Analysis to confirm the factor which found from exploratory factor analysis, and we confirm is this true two factor, yeah, maybe single factor or not, we don't know. Yeah, if we can confirm the two factor, so so your measurement have a good factorial validity. And in confirmatory factor analysis, the literature tell us we need more than 300 respondent to conduct confirmatory factor analysis. We need more than 300 people, 300 sample from here. Yeah, from here tell us we need 300 sample to conduct confirmatory factor analysis. Yeah. We hope in this stage, each dimensions remain minimum 3 item. Yeah, remain minimum 3 item. If if uh, if if each dimension or each factor only 2 item, this is will be a problem. Yeah, there is any rule. Yeah, in psychometry, there is any rule one dimension should have 3 item. Yeah, we hope, yeah, when we conduct confirmatory analysis, we hope the minimum remain item each factor is 3 item. So in this stage we will eliminate the item we will eliminate the item with low factor loading. So the low factor loading means your item doesn't good in measuring the latent variable. Your item doesn't correlate with the construct. So we should eliminate the item which not correlate to the construct. So the minimum loading is 0.5. Some scholars said 0.4. Yeah, 0.4. So I think the critical limit is 0.4. So below 0.4, your item cannot measure the construct. So you should eliminate. When you eliminate the item, your construct will be more fit, will be more strong. Yeah, will be more fit or will be more strong. And uh, and after we conduct confirmatory factor analysis, yeah, in this stage you can also find the reliability. You can find the reliability uh, in every stage. So you can find alpha Cronbach reliability in factorial validity, in construct validity, or in every stage you can find the alpha Cronbach. Yeah, the reliability test. You can doing reliability test uh, every time. Yeah, every time. Yeah, whenever you want, you can conduct reliability test. You have data, you can conduct reliability test. Yeah. So in confirmatory factor analysis, there is any option to calculate reliability, and this is more good reliability than standard reliability, than Cronbach alpha reliability. If you conduct confirmatory factor analysis, yeah, you will have options to see the composite reliability. So this is the next level reliability after alpha Cronbach reliability. So alpha Cronbach reliability assumption for unidimensional construct. So if you have good Cronbach alpha 0.9, 0.8, this is good, but but your item is multifactor, yeah, have some dimensions, yeah, have some multi-dimension, yeah. Your scale is a multi-dimension, but you say Cronbach alpha is 0.9. This is not good method to calculate reliability with alpha Cronbach. So the another estimate more appropriate, that is omega. So alpha, not alpha, omega reliability. This is more appropriate to calculate composite reliability. Alpha Cronbach is for unidimensional reliability. So omega reliability for composite reliability. And the option in the CFA or the confirmatory analysis stage, you can check the button and you can see the composite reliability or omega. Okay. So in the omega, and alpha. What the difference between omega and alpha? The difference between alpha Cronbach and omega. The difference is alpha Cronbach not not calculate the dimension. So all item is the same position, all item in same conditions. But in omega, they calculate each item on each dimension. The place of item to the dimensions. Alpha is not calculate this, but omega calculate the dimensions also, not only the item. So alpha Cronbach for unidimensional scale, omega for multidimensional scale. So if your scale has a multidimensional factor, you can use omega or composite reliability. And the advantage of omega, omega also can calculate the unidimensional reliability also. Yeah. So this is the advantage of the omega uh, reliability. Okay. Okay. So from confirmatory factor analysis, we have a final item. So the final item in confirmatory factor analysis step. So this will be the final item. Nobody can change the item. So this is final. Yeah, confirmatory factor analysis result is a final item. Yeah. Okay. We have final item. We have final measurement. For example, I have Shukur scales with 10 item. This is final. I only use 10 item. Yeah. This is final. Now, okay, after you find the final item, you should validate the scale with another scale. Yeah, you should validate scale with another scale, with same construct or with the related construct or with the opposite construct or with the another construct, or with the uh, networking construct. Nomological networking construct. You can choose your approach. You can choose what you want to do with your scale to validate. Okay. Okay. We back again to reliability. So you can calculate reliability in each stage. In exploratory factor analysis, you can found the reliability index. In confirmatory factor analysis, you can find the reliability coefficients. Yeah. So what the meaning is reliability? So the reliability is talking about accurate scores. It's talking about consistencies, score and total scores and item. Consistency between total scores and item to the another item. So the consistencies. So consistencies will be give more accurate scores. The not consistent item will be give not accurate scores. The accurate scores is from the consistent item. So if your item is not consistent, your scores will be not accurate. Okay. Yeah. Not only about the consistencies of each item. Yeah. Item on the total scores, item on another item and factors. Not only talking about this, reliability is talking about the uh, consistency of your scales in another time. Yeah. For example, I measure myself, religiosity on myself. I'm measuring myself religiosity, and the score is 7. And tomorrow, I test myself again. So the score should be 7 also. If the score 2 or 3 or 9, this is not good reliability. So this is retest consistency or test retest reliability. So you test respondent twice, the first test and the second test. So the first test should be correlate with the second test, should be same with the second test. Yeah. If my religion is 7, tomorrow should be 7. Yeah. This is retest consistency. So the reliability is not only about internal consistency, item and item total scores, factors consistency. Reliability is also talking about retest consistency between time, yeah, time and time. So the consistency between time. Okay. And the next ones, this is the categorization of validity. There is many term about validity. There is many term about validity, but the general purpose for doing validation is construct validity. So the construct validity is a general validity. If you have a good content validity, your construct validity will be good. If you have good exploratory or factorial validity, your construct will be good because factor is a construct. You design your construct with some factor. If a factor is valid, so the construct validity also valid. Yeah. And construct validity is also talking about criterion related validity. If you construct your scale, you constructing your scale correlate with another scale, and you found your scale, yeah, empirically correlate with another scales, so you also have a good construct validity. So construct validity is a general validity for many term of validity. Yeah. Okay. And there is many technique approach or estimations to calculate the validity. Yeah. And the new one, yeah, the new one of validity is nomological validity. Yeah. So this one, nomological validity, you validate your instrument, yeah, validating your instrument with a model with in the one model. Yeah. Not only your construct, but in another construct. But not only one construct, many construct. Yeah. So this is nomological validity. You correlate your scale with another scale because another scale is predict by your scale, and your scale predict by another scale. Yeah. And the another scale have a correlation with another scales. You create the model, yeah, with many construct or with many variable, and the model is fit. So if the model is fit, if the model is good, so you have a good nomological validity. If you have a good nomological validity, you have a good construct validity. Okay. Okay, the last one is about ROC curve. So ROC, what is the ROC mean? ROC is ROC operating curve. Yeah, receive operating curve. What is this? So the ROC is the last stage of the measurement, the norming stage. So this is one of approach. Yeah, this is a one of approach to norming the scales. One of, not always, one of the approach to norming scales. And this method usually in medical studies, in health studies, yeah, in psychology is rare using this method. This method usually used in medical or health studies. So what ROC is? So ROC is a norming stage. Yeah, norming stage. The purpose of ROC is to find the cutoff of your scale, cutoff points of your scales. For example, you have a religiosity scale. You have a religiosity scale, and you can understand, you can know which respondent have a high religiosity and low religiosity. What the point? What the cutoff point? The criteria. For example, you have a religiosity scale, and there is any 10 score, 0 to 10. So the score is 0 to 10. Yeah, 0 to 10. So the score of religiosity of your scale is 0 to 10. Yeah. How can you justify it? How can you justify it? The respondent have high religiosity or low, yeah, religious or not religious. Yeah. So you can set the point. You can set the score. For example, if, yeah, the score above above 6, so the respondent is religious. Is the respondents have a score below 6, so the respondent is not religious. So this is ROC curve proposed to create one cutoff points, only one cutoff point. So there is no medium, high, low, no, only one cutoff point. Uh, dichotomic, dichotomic points, yes or no, religious or not religious. If above 6, religious. If above, if below 6 is not religious. This is the purpose of ROC curve. Okay, the method is very complicated. The platform stream cannot share my entire screen, so it is difficult to demonstrate the analysis. So I only can explain what ROC curve. If my screen can demonstrate, I will explain, but I cannot I cannot share my screen, entire screen, yeah, only presentation. So ROC curve will find the best cutoff points.
Dr. Rushdie,
Yes.
in the same section where we ask you to where there is present is written over here. Can you see that again?
Uh,
Present.
presents, yes.
Yes.
And then,
Just click that,
yes. And
and then there is the option of share screen also here.
yeah, I click the share screen. And
See
then,
if you can do that, and we can see if we can see any analysis.
uh, can I, entire screen?
Yes. If you were saying that you can, do you want to share your screen for the analysis?
Yeah. I want to
Yes,
share the
you
screen. For
can you can share the screen for you can lower down all your uh, the these pages that are open, and then share the screen. If it's okay, then we will proceed. Otherwise, you can just simply explain the process.
okay, I will try. So I click the entire screen and I click share.
Yes, share screen, and then you can open the software for the further analysis if you want to show that to us
Yeah, but
how it's done.
yeah, I will copy the text from my computer because uh, my computer.
Yours, no, we cannot do anything about the anything on from your computer. That will be you. We can only see what you're doing from the share
Oh,
screen option.
okay. I will try again. Share
Yeah,
screen.
Dr. Ahmed, if you are having trouble again in sharing screen, please follow the same procedure you followed for the presentation, but this time you have to click on share screen.
Okay. I will try again.
Yeah,
Share screen.
go on the present button,
Yeah.
and the
Uh,
fifth option is share screen.
yeah. I already click share screen and now I click entire screen. This is correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but the system block my my actions. The computer block my actions. I don't know why.
No, no, you are able to do it. Uh, Please do it now.
Uh, you're in the show. Okay.
Go at present,
Yeah. I will.
share
Okay.
screen.
Yeah, I click share screen and I
Yeah,
click share
yeah,
screen.
yeah, you please do.
Yeah, I click entire screen and
Yes,
I click
yes,
share, but
yes.
there is any text in my computer. Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. To fix it, go to System Preferences. So I think
Okay,
the
then you may only share the software. Give me a minute.
software.
Okay, you may go with the. If you want to share the window, you may do so. Don't click on Chrome tab. Click on entire screen or window. If you have opened the software, then click on window
Okay,
and
okay.
yes. And
Yeah,
in that window, please click on software tab and then share.
okay. Window. Streaming Studio can. Wait a minute. Okay, window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your screen is shared now.
yeah. Uh, can you see my SPSS?
Not yet because your other I think your other screen is open.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I will try again. Okay,
Please
search.
click on the software tab so we may able to see it.
Yeah, because in window tabs only one software appear, only Chrome. Yeah,
Oh, then you may share the screen, complete
yeah,
entire screen.
yeah. But okay, yeah. I don't know why only one software in my window tab, only Chrome. I already open my software. I open SPSS Excel, but in window tab in search screen only one software, only Chrome. I don't know why.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's do it again one more time.
Okay, okay. Yeah, still only one application, only Chrome. I can share another applications. I cannot share another application. Only one application here, only Chrome. Okay.
I have just sent you the guideline. Please follow it. Present, then share screen, entire screen, then share button.
Okay, I will try entire screen. Okay. Yeah, yeah. The computer blocked my actions. Okay.
Although you have all the authorities to share this.
Maybe I will check my systems.
Yeah,
Okay.
there might be some error on your system.
Yeah.
You may reconnect if there is any trouble.
Okay.
So it may be more convenient to you to understand and share the
Yeah.
screen.
Okay. Uh, I will try again entire screen. Yeah. Still unlock the screen by selecting the lock in the bottom left corner. Check Google Chrome if already checked. Uncheck and check. There's no Chrome issues that requires this restart Chrome. Can I restart my Chrome and I join again?
Yes, please. Yes, please. We may wait for you. You may do it.
Okay, I will restart my Chrome. System preferences. Is it prayer Jum'ah now in Pakistan?
Yeah, it's Juma time.
Is it no problem if we continue our webinar?
No, no. It's only the azan and the prayer will be at 1:30.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 12:50 right now in Pakistan.
Yes. Present, share screen.
Yeah, Dr. Ahmed, welcome back.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
your screen is shared now.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Yes, it's working now.
Yeah, it's working. Yeah. Yeah. I should change my system preferences.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We will learn about erosion analysis. So what is erosion analysis? So this is I have a data. The first this is a fictive, yeah, fictive data. This is I create data with AI and I create the data, not real data. So the first data is about religiosity, yeah, about religiosity and religiosity test and okay, sorry, the first one is religiosity test, religiosity test, and the second one is prayer report. So prayer report. So this is data about the respondent pray regularly or not regularly, pray 5 times each day or not pray 5 times in a day. So this we need one golden standard to uh, to conduct ROC analysis. So the second one is prayer report. Okay. So we have two data: the religiosity score and prayer report score. So the religiosity score is 1 to 10 points, and the prayer report has a dichotomous or nominal data. So uh, the first one is regular prayer. Yeah, they salah every day, 5 times a day. Sorry. Uh, yes, the first one is regular prayer. Yeah. So the second one we code with zero. So zero is irregular prayer, not pray 5 times a day. Yeah. So we have two sample, two category of sample. Yeah. The first one is regular prayer, and the second one is not regular prayer. So we need this data. Yeah, we need this data to justify is our religiosity test valid or not to predict religiosity of the respondent based on their prayer. So erosion analysis will tell us, yeah, which the cutoff points to detect, yeah, to detect someone is a regular prayer or not regular prayer. Yeah, to detect. So, for example, erosion analysis will tell us each point, yeah, each point is good or not good to detect the respondent in the prayer. Yeah. So, for example, erosion analysis will found, for example, uh, 6 points. 6 point is the best cutoff point to detect the people have a good prayer or not. Yeah, this is for example. If the score above 6, so they have a good regular prayer. If the score below 6, so they uh, uh, not regular prayer. So the first one we click analysis and we classify. We use SPSS. Yeah, and then we click ROC curve. So the software already support the SPSS already support for this analysis. So you can use SPSS. And then yeah, okay, I will restart. And then you put religiosity test to the test variable column. So the test variable column, you put what the variable wants you to test. This is, I want to test my religiosity. I want to check my religiosity scale. Okay. So and then we put the state variable with the prayer report. Yeah. So the prayer report is a golden standard. A golden standard. This is a real data. This is not assumptions. So prayer report. The respondent report themselves. I pray 5 times a day. I not pray 5 times a day. They report by themselves. So this is a real data. This is a golden standard. Yeah. So the golden standard, we put the state variable. Yeah. And then we check all of this and click OK. So yeah, this is the results. So we can see the results. So the first thing we should interpret is this table. In this table, we can see there is any positive and negative. Positive mean a regular prayer. The sample of regular prayer, there is any 65% regular prayer, and there is any 35% not regular prayer. So this is first table we should to interpret. So we have more positive sample than negative sample. We have more people doing regular prayer than people not doing regular prayer. And then we should interpret the area under the curve table, and we should look at the area. The area, this is show the value is 0.714, 0.7. So 0.7 is a good coefficient. Yeah, good coefficient 0.7 tell us that our test cover the have a cover the respondents. Yeah, the information from the respondents, or you can understand the meaning of area under the curve is accuracy of the test. Okay, so we can see the next table. We should interpret this sensitivity and specificity. Okay, so this is sensitivity. What the meaning of sensitivity? Sensitivity is a true positive. True positive, or true positive is your scale detect 100%. Yeah, detect many people with a positive regular prayer. So if your cutoff point is 0.3, yeah, 0. If your cutoff point is 0.3, yeah, all sample with a positive regular prayer will detect with this scales. Above 1, yeah, above 1 detect all. Above 1, above 0, you can detect regular prayer, but you also have a false negative. Yeah, you have false positive. You have also you detect also people with not regular prayer. So the sensitivity is 1.0, and the specificity also 1 minus specificity is also 1.0. So the false positive is also 100%. So this is not give us any information. So which is the best point, you can see the sensitivity and specificity. If the sensitivity have a um, have a big point, this is good. So we can see the midpoint. Yeah, we can see the midpoint. Yeah, I can see the example in my paper. Yeah, this is the example. The first one is sensitivity. The blue line is sensitivity, and the red line is specificity. This is another scale. This is not religiosity scale. This is another scale. Yeah, about anxiety. This scale is about anxiety, and the golden standard is another scales is GAD. Yeah, general anxiety disorder, and I test the another anxiety scale. This is the example. The blue line is sensitivity. Yeah, if the cutoff point is one point, one scores, you have a good sensitivity, but you also detect false positive. Yeah, you detect true positive, and you also detect false positive. You so this is not give us information. You can detect everyone with 1 point. Yes, 1 point you detect a true positive, but you also detect false positive. Yeah. We can see the maximum sensitivity in this area in 15 points. So the 15 points in the maximum area is the maximum cutoff points. You can detect many positive, uh, true positive. Yeah, you detect many true positive, and you detect many true negative. So this is the midpoint. So the midpoint is 15. So the 15 is a best cutoff. So the 15 is a best cutoff. Yeah, the best cutoff point is 15. In this cutoff point, you can detect 65% true positive. Yeah, and you can detect 59% true negative. So this is the best cutoff point. So this is the ROC analysis. This is the ROC analysis. So yeah, I think yeah, if you want to use this method to norming, you should make sure you can using dichotomization on your scale. Yeah, if you can if you cannot dichotomize your scales, good or bad, anxiety or not anxiety, you cannot use this approach. This approach can use if you want to dichotomization the sample, positive or negative. If you don't have any purpose to dichotomization of your sample, you cannot use this approach. Okay. Yeah. I think enough for my presentations. Maybe there is any questions.
Thank you, Dr. Rushdie. You have made it very clear to us, and I was the one because it is the StreamYard only invites a few people. So I was getting the questions and I was asking them in between, and the analysis is definitely new, and we will be seeing it ourselves what this analysis is and how we can use it in our further researches. Thank you for taking out time for us and uh, explaining a very complex process of scale development. Sometimes it is easy, the theory is there, and sometimes we don't have much information on something, and we have to create a new thing. And analysis, of course, we will definitely approach you sometime in the future for further elaboration on that. Uh, I hope that this was a great experience for you as well in the stream yard for the first time.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, my friend, I apologize if my English is not good. Yeah, because Indonesian people not talking English every day. Yeah, we talk in local language and Indonesian language, so my English is not good. I'm sorry. Uh, I'm sorry, but I happy to share your. I happy to share my experience in developing skills to you. I hope we can collaborate. Yeah, in another opportunity we can collaborate, research, developing skills together. Yeah, I hope we can continuously collaborate. Collaboration, yeah, make a collaboration, research, maybe developing skills and another. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you very much.
No, your English was just perfect. First of all, I need to tell you, you have explained a very complex process in a very understandable way. Where I have been listening to you the whole time, and there was so much clarity in your lecture. I really enjoyed it, and I hope our viewers also benefited from us from your lecture. So, thank you on the behalf of RIFA Institute for Clinical and Professional Psychology. And
Thank
I
you.
want to thank our HOD, Dr. Root, for arranging this opportunity. And especially thank you for taking out time for us. We will, inshallah, hope to see you again. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you're welcome. Ya, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum assalam. Walaikum assalam.